Hello, friends and enemies. It's me, V. I have PCOS. That's why I have a beard. Before I go vote today, which I don't know if you need to know this, but for state of Wisconsin's voting today, so go vote. Um, I don't know who needs to hear this besides go vote today, April 2nd, Tuesday, April 2nd. But sometimes you can realize that you really love somebody, but you need to let them go. As much as it kills you, you let them go because you realize you guys are so separate. I'll go first. I really liked this guy. I would have killed for him. And there was only one other person where I was like, I am deeply devoted to you. There's only been two in my life. And this guy and I realized I've been carrying a torch for this guy since high school. Yeah, that's how long. And it dawned on me like several times, like, hey, he can't give you a full 100% that you want. He can't even give you 2% because his plate is full. He needs to focus on his stuff. But I tried. I stupidly tried so hard. And then I realized in November, like, hey, you can't keep doing this. You guys live in separate states. Not separate states, but you guys live in separate cities. And, I'm trying not to give too much away, but he's, focused on a kid or more that he has. Like, he's an involved parent. He's going to want the best for his kid or kids as much as you may like him or love him. The kid, at least one kid or more, comes first. And he doesn't want any more. He is happy with what he has, be that one kid or more. And you definitely want stepkids, but you also want biological kids. And you want to get married. And he's like, I don't want to get married. And there's other things that you guys don't agree on. And it's okay to say, you know what? I wish you nothing but the best. I had written him a letter and everything, and I think our last time we had spoken, he was like, I love you. And I was like, whatever, okay. And then I said, I love you. And it was in that moment I realized, like, I can love you, but I can also realize that this is the wrong time. And you need to find somebody, and he is happy with the person. And it did feel like a stab in the night. It still felt like a knife in the heart when I saw them, like when they went public, because I was like, ugh. But at the same time, I sent him a letter saying like, hey, I want nothing but the best. Like, you deserve it. And I really do want the best for him. But damn if it doesn't hurt. It fucking hurts when you really care for somebody, but you can't be together because of just shit. And they find someone, and then you look at yourself and your shit, and you're like, maybe I'm not really meant to date. Maybe I'm more destined to just, be alone, but have lovers that happen every 6 years. Because that's really, that's been my life. That's been my life. I will have somebody that I'm talking to, and it'll be like 3 or 4 years, and then we break it off, and then I'm just celibate for 6 years. Or I'm celibate for 5 years, and then I'll get like a burst of people that I do things with or whatever, and then I'm celibate for another 8 years. That's been life. And I have no problem with that. It's just, I I I would like love. Romantic love. Romantic love. Friendship love is great. I love friendship love. I love familial love. I'm not gonna say love from your coworkers because that's fucking. I like y'all, but I don't. No. But just, I would like to be in a relationship at some point in my life. I would like to be in a relationship. However, I realize with all these things that I have, the window and the space for people to fit in it are just, it's not gelling. It's not going to gel. And the reason it's not going to gel is I am somebody that wants to be married, but I also want to, I'm part of the group that listened to Gwyneth Paltrow when she said living together but apart. Like, that would be amazing if I could have my own house and then just go to your house, do all the domestic stuff with you, but then go back to my house, my place, where I can mentally just focus on myself and get the house clean. I would love that, but not a lot of people want to do that. I am of this persuasion of, if you look, I believe marriage is however you put it. If somebody says like, hey, I am interested in this person, good for you. I have been sexually attracted to people. I know that people are sexually attracted to people. Some people are asexual, yes. I'm not forgetting you guys. I'm just saying, if I'm with my partner or my partner's like, hey, I'm doing something, I'm going to be like, hey, if we are not in the same state, whatever happens, just give the other a text saying, hey, I found this hot woman. I found this hot woman. We're going to do things safe. Blah, blah, blah. Love you. That's awesome. That's cool. I have no problem with that. To me, sex is just sex. I feel like both of us should be able to do that. But again, not a lot of people want to do that. A lot of people, there's some groups that are not ethically monogamous. There are some groups that, not groups, but there were people who were like, I'm not ethically monogamous. I'm like, okay, non-monogamous. I'm like, okay, good for you. But what I'm seeing is a lot of discourse where people were like, no, when you're married, you have to be together and you in the same house, and you have to be, in the same bed together, or it's cheating, and you can't look at porn, and you can't go to strippers because that's cheating. And I'm just like, my marriage has nothing the fuck to do with you, just like my body has nothing the fuck to do with you. I cannot tell my partner, your body belongs to me, just like they cannot tell me my body belongs to me. Also, the fact that I am the B in the group of the LGBT community. It's just, I have a lot of things, and here's the thing that I'm not willing to do at my big age of 37. I'm not willing to compromise. I work full time. If you aren't working at all because you don't feel like working, don't talk to me. I'm working because I have to work in order to make sure that I have a roof over my head. I understand if you're working part-time. You are a part-time worker, guess what? Shit is hard, I understand. If you're full-time and you're living at home, I understand, because you're working and trying to build up something. But I just also want to say right now, I'm not Barbara Build-A-Man. I have learned from experience that when you put everything into a guy, what happens? He gets better and then he leaves you. I'm not going to do that. Just like you wouldn't accept me when I was working at Target part-time, living at home, and still trying to make it work. I realize that. Some people will be like, no, I don't want a woman that, was broke. I was very broke back then because they cut my hours while I was working Target. So that being said, I feel that after talking this over and through, that good things will happen to me. I just have to go through the process. Yeah, that's really all I have to say is shit is hard out there, but sometimes you gotta let people go. I voted, by the way. The time you get this video, I will have voted. So go vote!